Lehane, Lehane Motorsports from Homer City, Pennsylvania. We're going to be at Hummingbird Speedway this year for the 2023 season, supporting the Powderpuff Series and all our wonderful sponsors. Dunmire Contracting, Hose Express, Fairfield Auto, Homemade Ice Cream Company from Home PA, Finland Photography. We're just hoping to have a really good 2023 season.
I'm Kiehl with the new number 17. This is the home track car. We are with Aquaholic Powderpuff. It's a personal business of ours now. Our main sponsor is Aquaholic Scuba in Hawaii. It's kind of a family business too. We got Plyler's Oil and Lube, Driven Auto Body, Four-Wheel Auto Sales, Lehane Automotive, Rustler's Sales and Service, Bill's Service, which is porta potties, Mike Blazevich Designs. He did really good on wrapping this car, Ben's car, and my other traveling car that is not here due to an upcoming race. Our buddies at East Main Service with the towing. Our buddy we actually race with, Haddon Automotive. He does a lot of work on our vehicles and inspection, make sure we can get to the track. Finland Photography to take pictures of all our cars and any kind of event like we have. And there's, of course, the Aquaholic Powderpuff Series that me and my fiance and Ben helped run. And like I said, we have Blazevich racing decals that make these cars look so amazing and not like your average daily driver street car.
Been racing for about 10 years. No, just love to be upside down, unfortunately. Everybody makes fun of it.
Anything new with this car this season?
This is a brand new car for the 2023 season. We've previously run Cavaliers. This year we're going to a Cobalt. The Powderpuff Series is my friend here, Greg Kiehl. He is our supporter of the series. He put the series together. Now, let Greg tell you more about it.
What it is for our wives, girlfriends, girls we know to hop in our cars on a random night throughout the year that we have scheduled to get to have fun on their own, make a little money doing it. Just more or less to have fun. We have a Powderpuff Series. It is a traveling series to 4 different tracks: Thunder Mountain, Marion Center, Hummingbird, and Knox Raceway. There's the 4 tracks we will be at this year for a total of 7 or 8 different events. It costs, if they want to run for points, it's $30. If they don't want to run for points, that's no charge. It's just $20 to register, and all the money we pull in is paid back out. We basically do this for nothing. In fact, we lose money. Our best night, we have had 26 cars, and there was only 31 guys that night. So we had the majority of the girls take their guys' cars that night. We averaged between 10 to 15 on a given night.
The Powderpuff Series will run the same cars that all of us guys run. We just let our wives, girlfriends, they jump in our cars to run them nights.
The same night that we run, the cars will actually be out on the track a total of 4 to 5 times that night and go through a lot of abuse in one night between us guys and the girls. It came together as a random thing out of nowhere. We did one event, and then it went so well, we did a second one. And at the second one, we talked to the girls and was like, hey, how would you guys like a traveling series where you get to run it more than one track, throw curveballs at you, challenge you? Just we'll throw these cars and abuse them to wit's end, to where we probably push them past their limits, and they somehow take it. The girls, they don't push them quite as hard. We have a few that are aggressive. The one got 3 wins in a row last year. Kim Nelson, right?
Yes, Kim Nelson.
She won 3 back-to-back until she broke her foot, unfortunately. That put her out for a while. But we still got some very competitive girls.
We prefer a non-contact with the girls because it's less work for us guys to have to repair come the following week.
We run under the SCRA rules, of course. we let the girls pretty much do what they want as long as they're not being stupid and flat out destroying stuff. As long as we don't have a reason to stop it, we let them go at it.
Now, and we follow safety to its fullest. We make sure these girls are strapped in, secure. We don't want nobody getting hurt. We want this to be a safe sport as well as fun sport.
New to this year, we are doing some more safety requirements. If you don't have a full containment seat like mine and Ben's car have, we are requiring you have neck braces and stuff to avoid neck injuries. I unfortunately have sustained neck injuries because of not having neck braces, so that's why we're enforcing that. But that's still not going to keep me out of the car. We were at West Virginia Motor Speedway and my tie rod popped off in mid-turn at 90 miles an hour and I whacked the wall. And I got creamed by 2 cars doing the same speed, and I actually ended up with a concussion and very dazed and confused. I was out of it for a couple minutes before they got me out of the car. That was actually worse than my rollovers. I've barrel rolled the car 6 times. I got out laughing that time. The wall hurt worse than the rollover. I literally drove home from that track 4 hours with a concussion and went to work the next day. I was miserable, but I did it.
If anybody has watched the movie Days of Thunder, we're racers. We don't like doctors and we don't like hospitals. If we have 20 guys that show up on a Saturday night at one of these Powderpuff events and their girlfriends, wives decide to race, all they have to do is come up and register. And at the end of the night, usually we'll run first, and given that we don't destroy our car, we let the girls get in them and run them.
New to last year, we started treating them more like the guys. In previous races, the girls would literally get hot laps and then run a feature, and that was it. I started to think that wasn't right. Ben agreed with me. So we treat them just like the guys. They get their heat races, and then we stack them up the same way the guys do, and then they go out for a feature. Like I said, on our best night, we had 26, and in the pits at night, there was technically only 31 cars registered for us guys. So that means 90% of the girls wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Most of the girls that do this, we see them on a weekly basis with their fellow racer wives. There's a handful that they show up just for the powder puffs, and they will talk their way into a ride that night.
Mm-hmm.
And they do good. We also, with the series, and because us guys abuse these cars so hard, if for some reason I destroy this car and she is not able to make the feature, we will allow the girls to find a different car to run that night.
But the cars have to be front 4-cylinder, front-wheel drive. They can't go jump in somebody's late model and try to come run the Powderpuff Series.
If I destroy this car and it is not raceable for the feature or even the heat race, and Ben's car does not have a driver for the night,
we may possibly let you run it.
She can go sweet talk him into letting her run his car as long as the car is deemed safe and he allows her in the car.
The biggest hurdle, you got to get past my wife.
And the tech guy, which is Ben.
Which is me. I'm the tech guy.
Our season starts May 5th, which is the
newly opened Thunder Mountain?
Yes, it'll be the Thunder Mountain Speedway.
And I believe it's only their second or third week being open in the season. I have done
these cars won't do it.
Yeah.
We get too much money, time invested in these.
Yes. His car has a full winter in build. My car that is not here, I have over 6 months in build time on it. Without the hours that my engine builder has in the motor alone. That car probably has easy, 8-9 months in build time?
These cars, it roughly takes us anywhere from 6 months. Some cars can be built in 2 weeks. It just depends on how extensive you want to get with building these cars.
For example, this car here was put together in a matter of 3 weeks. It's pretty simple. It's a bone stock 2.2, nothing fancy. It was literally put together just to get my fiance to get out there and run the Powderpuff to see if she liked it. She did not like it. She got a little scared. So now the car is getting a complete makeover once it is done at the car show. it will become a full-built race car, not a daily driver street car with a cage, basically. The biggest
The roll cages.
Okay.
I was going to say the biggest hurdle nowadays is to find a chassis that does not have rust.
Yeah, that too.
Other than that, I'm fine with everything. The interior, with these Cobalts, I got it down to a science where I can strip one of these cars in a matter of 3 hours, minus the glass. That takes a little bit. Cage, technically, if I had the time to work on this non-stop, I could produce a good car in 1 week, and that is from daily driver on the road to ready to race with graphics on in a matter of a week, if I didn't have to go to my day job. Our cars actually have rocket or laser late model chassis that have been wrecked or destroyed where they could not be used as late models anymore. So we take them and we chop them down and we keep their main section and put in these cars because we believe it is safer because a professional welded it instead of just some random guy in his backyard. And it's cheaper, they're lighter.
A lot less headache.
Yeah, a lot less headache. You literally chop the tops off the cars, set them down in, and they're ready to go. This one is a little bit clustered inside because, like I said, it is literally a street car. It still has all the wiring harness in it still. And that will also change once it leaves here. It will go to a standalone harness like his car has, where it literally runs the motor and that's it.